Hello, welcome back to Maine Central Institute. It is the second game in today's doubleheader of action between the MCI Huskies against the visiting Orono Red Riots. I am Zach White. I'm joined by Chris Lesnar on commentary. We've got Mark Callan doing the camera work for today's broadcast. Chris, the Huskies, they came away with the victory on the girls' side earlier in today's action, 62-23. What are we expecting on the boys' side in the last game in today's doubleheader?
Well, it should be an up-tempo and real exciting game. I'm just going to say I think Orono's the favorite, but this is the first game of the season. Anything can happen, and we're just excited to be here to bring it to you.
Absolutely, but we got to talk about the Red Riots. They are one of the favorites in this Class B. I mean, they've proven that they can be a powerhouse, very in fast-paced and enjoy getting up the court style of offense. So it's going to be interesting to see how that blends and meshes with the MCI Huskies. We know that they're also a team that likes to sub a lot, play 10 deep, play a pressing style attack for their defense. So seeing these two styles go up against one another today, that's what I'm excited to see.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is, like you said, another Orono team again that's going to be one of the favorites in Class B. Team that we saw at the tournament last year. Ran into a juggernaut of a team in Ellsworth who went on to lose the state final. But Orono returned some of those players that had that experience playing at the Cross Center last year.
Yeah, and some notes on this MCI squad as well. And Coach Day had the opportunity to speak to him a little bit and get to know a little bit more about this Huskies squad. They're a team they're going to put up a lot of shots. They're kind of more quantity over quality and just try to get an overabundance of looks at the rim. And with that, hopefully most of them fall. And if not, you've got more shots to fall back on, with the idea being you're going to score more points that way. So that's what their offensive attack's going to look like. And to facilitate that style of play, you're going to see them playing 10 deep. They're going to be a 5-and-5 substitution style system, at least 10 deep, we should say. There might be some other guys included in the rotation there, but on paper coming into the season, that is their system, and you got to imagine that we're going to see a lot of that tonight. So a lot of pressing, a lot of high energy, a lot of fast-paced action. We're going to send it over to a quick commercial break, but we want to thank you for taking the time to join us on the Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union pregame show. If you're watching us on YouTube and you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, completely free to do so. We're on the hunt to try to get to those 1,000 subscribers, and we're almost there, less than 40 last time we checked. So who knows, it could be you that helps get us over that mark. But with that, we're going to take a quick commercial break, rejoin you for the Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union pregame show.
And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business.
We're busy with places to go, things to do, people to see. Let Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union make managing your money easy with mobile services, bill pay, Apple Pay, mobile deposit, and more. We're as close as your phone. Now serving all of Piscataquis, Penobscot, and Somerset counties. Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union. Personal service, shared value. MHFCU.com.
To Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine. And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best. Welcome back here to Maine Central Institute as we prepare for tip-off and we go down the rest of our Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union pregame show here for the second game in today's doubleheader and what's been a full day of basketball, both boys and girls teams and their JV squads here. It's been a full day. It's been a fun day. And if you weren't able to join us for the girls action that took place earlier on, it was a dominant performance by the MCI Huskies. Top to bottom, Dunton, who we recently found out joined the team on Monday. Kaylee Dunton, she's joined in a big way. She had 18 points for the MCI girls, leading them to a 62-23 victory. And good day for that girls squad. Coach Bartlett and their team able to get them on the right track there. But let's talk a little bit more about this game today, Chris. What are we expecting to see from Coach Day and the MCI Huskies?
Well, he spoke a little bit about how hardworking they are, experience, depth, their athletic ability. They have experience where they had all 12 of their players play valuable minutes for varsity last year.
Yep.
So that's one big thing that they'll be looking at again today. Like you said, rotating players through. And, I'm just excited. It should be a pretty good matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can look at both rosters here, and you just see nothing but great, great athletes. I mean, some that we are familiar with in Eastern Maine sports in our football season, Pierce Walston, Will Francis, players like that had a huge impact on the football side of things, and they had a great run. And that success they had, I wonder if any of that's going to bleed over into this season. And, they're already a favorite in Class B North with their level of talent and Coach Ed Catala and what they've been able to do there. And this is where it all begins, Chris. This is the beginning of the road. We don't have a ton of stats coming in because there aren't any. I mean, we haven't seen these teams play so far this season. We did have a preseason game for the MCI boys over Dexter where we got to witness their style of play a little bit more. And Dexter, a good team in their own right. I'm sure we'll see lots of them this season as well. But the press and the pressure, it did give them problems. It's going to be a taller task today against this Orono Red Riot squad to do that same thing. But if you can muddy the game up, try to force turnovers, play your style of basketball, you can force the Red Riots into positions they don't want to be in. Now, Chris, that's easier said than done. Expect the Red Riots to enjoy that style of play, and as long as they take care of the ball, it's going to be tough to beat them.
Yeah, and it's like you said, too, and it's funny you say that, too, that about the football thing. Toby Nelson says that quite a bit at Foxcroft Academy. You have success on the football field, and these kids come into the basketball season, it could carry over because you get that feeling of winning, and you don't want to lose.
Absolutely, and Foxcroft Academy, another team we're going to be very familiar with this season. Their football team is a perfect example of it. So looking to see if the Red Riots can carry some of that success over from their program as well. Did this during the pregame show for the girls game, so we want to do it on the boys' side as well. Last night, the season got kicked off, and with that, we had some contests last night that started the regular season. You can find all the scores from December 9th yesterday, where the season began, on easternmainsports.com, or you can go to our social media pages, such as our Facebook, and you can find some of these scores as well. If you're on our YouTube channel, please feel free to subscribe, and you'll be able to get a bunch of clips, videos, and other fun content. Stay up to date with everything we're doing here. But real quickly, we want to run down some of the scores from last night on the boys' side before we send it to another quick commercial break. But from the boys' side, last night, Dexter over George Stevens, 54-46. PVHS over Mattanacook, 45-38. Washington Academy over Narraguagus, 28-18. Brewer over Skowhegan, 60-37. Chevrolet over Bangor, 67-42. Coney over Gardner, big, 76-37. Lawrence over Erskine, 74-42. Fort Kent over Fort Fairfield, 60-47. Van Buren over Ashland, 44-33. And Southern Aroostook over Central Aroostook, 68-27. And with that, we're going to send it to a quick commercial break and rejoin you for the rest of the Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union pregame show.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Sluggers baseball and softball training offers a variety of classes and leagues to expose you to a wider view of the game. Sluggers leads the way in baseball and softball training with industry-leading technology such as Hit Tracks that combines a traditional batting cage experience with modern analytics, all from the virtual diamond of your favorite ballpark. Check out Sluggers today on Facebook, schedule online, or call 207-951-2250 to start your journey with the best training staff around. Excellence starts at Sluggers.
To Ral's Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Ral's Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Ral's Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Welcome back here to Maine Central Institute as we prepare for tonight's starting lineups in the national anthem to follow. I don't know if we'll have the national anthem because we had it during the first game, but just in case, I want to point those two things out. But in a moment, we're going to turn it over there.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Maine Central Institute. Today's regular season opener between the Red Riots of Orono High School and your MCI Huskies. And now let's meet today's starting lineups. First for the Red Riots, a junior wearing number 10, Pierce Walston. A senior wearing number 20, Ellis Spalding. A junior wearing number 24, Ben Francis. A sophomore wearing number 32, Will Francis. And a sophomore wearing number 50, Noah Schaff. The Red Riots are coached by Ed Catala, assisted by Ryan Charette. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Huskies. A senior wearing number 1, Carter Boomer. A junior wearing number 3, Cole Allen. A senior wearing number 4, Valley, Hayden Caldwell, and Phil Hendricks. The certified athletic trainer for this afternoon is Patrick Hapworth.
I don't think we're going to have a national anthem, Zach.
Yeah, they did the national anthem during the first game of today's doubleheader, so typically when that happens, they don't keep going. But either way, we heard the starting lineups. Chris, I'm going to run down the MCI starting lineup just one more time in case people didn't get a chance to hear it. You have number 1, Carter Bubar, number 3, Cole Allen, number 4, Kyle Hall, number 11, Braden Fitz, and number 23, Braden Kennedy.
And for Orono, you got number 10, Pierce Walston, number 20, Ellis Spalding, number 24, Ben Francis, number 32, Will Francis, and number 50, Noah Schaff.
And with that, ready to get this one going, Will Francis for the Red Rides going to be taking the tip. It was against Fitz. Ball still battled for. Francis comes away with it. Layup opportunity, up and in for 2. That's how you start a game. Francis to Francis for 2. Good defensive pressure pass inside, intended. Missed there. Good defensive contest on the jump shot. Brought down by Walston. Francis. Good play earlier on. That ball tipped, taken away. Fitz got it running. Nice poke away from behind by Walston there. It's going to stay the way of the Huskies. Good job by Allen, able to push the tempo there, but well done, Walston, to knock it away. Back to the corner, Bubar is going to put that one up off the mark. Rebound, Francis. Walston. Screen from Schaff. He's got a matchup he likes. Directing traffic now is Walston. Backdoor cut for Francis. Shot off the mark there. Great back cut there, Chris.
Yeah, very nice recognition by Walston to get Ben Francis going down the line, and now down the lane, I should say. Now Ben Francis got 2 at the foul line.
Good on the first. You know, this is a very random observation here, Chris, but the Red Rides have very nice shoe game.
Yes.
You look out on the court, the shoes
nice.
are very nice. Another rebound there. That one by Francis. Pass inside to Schaff, up and in for 2. Good job there by Will Francis. Able to keep that ball alive and found Schaff for the easy layup. Huskies looking to get their offense going. Bubar. They say he got caught cutting through a pair of defenders there. Huskies still looking to get the night started, scoring the ball. Bubar all the way into the lane with the left off the mark. Good rebound there by Francis. Walston, nice move. Kind of died on the back of the rim there, not able to get it to go. Kennedy trying to go coast to coast. Off on the layup attempt. Francis has numbers, gives it off to Schaff, going to be fouled. Schaff going to head to the line, chance for 2 here.
First 5-player substitution here coming for the Huskies.
Yep, so we're going to have a whole new unit here on the Husky side. Going to try to run down the numbers as we can. You got we'll get you those numbers in just a second as we keep track of everybody. Oh, court might be wet there. It was quite the slip, and Walston able to come away with it after Owen Moore recently checked in, but seemed to slip there. Moore off the mark. Walston again, up tempo. That pass tipped around. Back out to Spalding. Going to be fouled on the box out there. That's going to be 3 shots. Run down some of these substitutions now as we have a chance to. So you got Lucas Yagastare back in the game, or into the game for the first time today. You got number 2, Caleb Kennedy, into the game as well. Number 15, Owen Moore, as mentioned before. Guzatella is also into the game.
Yep, and number 10, Drew Shorey as well.
And they're starting this one. The Red Riots are exactly how they wanted to on their side of things. Another offensive rebound there by Francis. Battle for the ball. Good job by both sides. Competing for that one there. Timeout early here by Coach Eric Day. We're going to take it with him. Rejoin you. You're watching Maine High School basketball with Eastern Maine Sports.
And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business.
Welcome back here to Maine Central Institute, home of the Huskies, where they trail early in this one, down 10-0 against this Red Riot squad. You got Stare all the way to the rim, off the mark. A lot of contact. Francis, nice move all the way to the rim, kicks it out. One more pass to Walston. Shot up the mark there. Continuing to battle for it. Not able to get into their offense much here. Either side. Just kind of the fast-paced, frantic game we expected. Good dive for the ball there. Layup opportunity, left off the front door. Guzatella is up and in for 2. Let's start with Shorey. Did a good job there. Francis all the way to the rim, up and in for 2. There's going to be a lot of back and forth today, Chris. Guzatella is for 3, up and in. Will Francis now back to Ben Francis. We're saying the Francis name a lot. It's because there's 2 of them, and they do a lot. This second unit for the Huskies has inserted a lot of energy back into this game. Give a lot of credit to Shorey. Shot there by Walston. That one's up and in, good for 3. Next 5 set to come back in. Next opportunity for the Huskies. Yagastare that gets that one poked away. That was Spalding. Had a chance on the fast break, unable to come away with it. They still lead early in this one, 15-5, 4:10 remaining here in this opening quarter of action. And just like that, fresh 5 back in for the Huskies. Carter Bubar, Cole Allen, Kyle Hall, Braden Fitz, and Braden Kennedy. Bubar looking to set up the offense here. Good job by him, able to get inside. Nice putback, up and in, that time by Kennedy. Walston now has it, the press on full display here. Tipped. Almost taken away there by the Huskies. And you're seeing kind of the benefit of maybe that 5-in, 5-out system here, as the Huskies are able to fly right back in.
Got Caden Gray and Sebastian Benedestein in for the Riots right now, too.
Set to check in for the first time tonight at the scorers table is Braden Hughes, the freshman, or Brady Hughes rather. Francis off on the rebound, put back up and in by Walston. That ball stolen away. Pass ahead. Euro step. A lot of contact all over the place. We've got an injury on the floor. We're going to take a timeout and rejoin you in a moment.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Welcome back here. It was Will Francis, the injured player on the play there. He was able to exit the game under his own power. He's back on the bench now. Initially appeared to be in some discomfort, but ran back to the bench under his own power. So hopefully we'll see him back in the game at some point today. To the free throw line, Sebastian Vandestein. Off on the first there.
Got the kind of pace right now that favors Orono early in this game.
Off on the second as well. Fitz able to come away with it. Over the Hall. Back to Kennedy. Another 5 set to come in next opportunity. Fitz back up down on the post. Backs his man down, gets an easy 2. Bubar going for it. Francis, good job able to keep that ball under control. Hughes, Walston, off the mark. Good rebound inside by Vandestein. Another 5 set to check back in now. Back out onto the court. Caleb Kennedy. Yagastare. Guzateles. Moore. That shot off the mark there. Guzateles comes away with a rebound. Pass up ahead. Oh, just mishandled. Back to Guzateles, though. That shot off the mark. Good rebound there by Walston. Ball saved in bounds. Guzateles the runner. Left off the front door there. Yagastari tries to go up with it. He's going to get fouled. Yagastari good on the first. 10-17 our score. 2:02 remaining here in the first quarter of action. Off the mark there. Vandestein comes away with it up to Francis. Brady Hughes from the corner. Off the mark there. Rebound Moore. Shoryabede Yagastare, he's had the hot hand going ever since this group came back in. Good pass there to Caleb Kennedy. Cuts the lead to 5. Francis up ahead. Dicing all the way in. A lot of contact, no call. Yagastare threw that one up wild, up and in for 2.
Incredible shot that time.
That it was. Lead down to 3 now. A lot of contact. They're going to get a call there.
That's gonna put them in the 1-1 now here in the first.
In the first quarter, so that's going to be a story for the remainder of this half. But, this style of play can lend to those types of fouling problems. It's just hard when you do it that far away from your own basket.
Yeah. Thought MCI is going to switch the momentum as far as the style of play a little bit here in the last couple minutes.
Walston misses the front of that 1-and-1, but batted around, comes away the way of the Red Riots. Walston getting trapped on that far side. Beautiful skip pass. Will Francis back in the game, passes to Ben Francis for 3. That's a big answer at this point in the game, Chris. It's early, but momentum-wise, that was a big shot. As Walston, he comes away with the steal. Looking inside now, pass in, up and in for 2. Good job there by Noah Schaff. Yagastari, that one's stolen away by Will Francis. And they're going to say he got tripped up, headed the other direction. Lead was down to 3.
Just when I said MCI had switched to momentum, Orono scores 5 straight points and chance for 7 here. Francis can connect on both of these.
Well, part of that run came when Will Francis exited the game. He happens to be back in now, and the Red Riots up to an 8-point lead. Front end of the 1-and-1 off, though. Second time they've done that this opening quarter. Missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Oh, poked away by Walston there. Good job defensively. See if they work for a final shot here. Opportunity to go all the way to the rim. Up and in, why not? Who needs a final shot? We can get 2 points just like that off the hot hand of Walston. Now with 12 seconds left, see if the Huskies work for one more here. That ball tipped away by Ben Francis, out of play. Chris, I think that run by the Huskies reawakened this Red Riot squad. As Kennedy checked back in for the Huskies. Spalding checked back in for the Red Riots. 3 seconds left. 1 second left. Not going to be able to get a shot off. That's going to be how our first quarter ends. The Red Riots, they're up 24-14 after 1. We're going to take a quick commercial break. You're watching Maine High School basketball with Eastern Maine Sports.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Go and stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business.
Welcome back here to Maine Central Institute. The Red Riots, they lead this one 24-14 after 1. Chris, what are some of the scores from that opening quarter?
Pierce Walston, good first quarter for him, 9 points. And Ben Francis with 6, and Noah Schaff with 5 for the Red Riots in that first quarter. And Gustales, is that how you pronounce it? Gustales, yep. He has 5 for the Huskies. But 7-0 run to close that quarter after MCI cut it to 17-14.
Oh, and the Huskies, they're back with their starting unit to begin the second quarter. Minus Bubar, he's replaced by Guzateles as Kennedy came away with that one, but just scraped that sideline. As we have another timeout here, so maybe something they wanted to discuss over that recent press, but we're going to keep it here as we just went to our commercial break. But let's real quickly maybe just talk about either side here. For the Red Riots, they got to be prepared to handle this press and the pressure of it. But almost seemingly every time they've been able to do that, they've broken through and had a layup at the other end.
Yeah, and I think in that first quarter, it was really a quarter of runs. Orono started with a 12-0 run, and then when Will Francis went out, MCI came back with a run of their own to cut it 17-14, but right now the Red Riots are on a 7-0 run.
Right. Francis, he has a clean look at it. He had a three-pointer in that first quarter. Knocked out of play. It's going to go back to the way of the Huskies.
And I think Orono has it back in their hands as far as style and tempo right now.
Yeah, it's been a story of whose style is being imposed so far in this game and taking care of the basketball. Those two things have been crucial so far as Fitz gets the ball in the low post. Good defense there by Schaff, though. Francis also on the defensive side of things. Kennedy on the low post, up and in for two. Good ball movement there by the Huskies. Ball back to Walston. Over to Spalding. A lot of contact, no call. Francis to Schaff. Up and in. Off the mark there. Schaff, good job. Strong physical player. We've seen a lot of that on either side. Not afraid of the contact. Chance for two from the line. Off on the first, so free throws haven't been going their way so far for the Red Riots, but also should mention that from this point on, for the rest of this first half, the Red Riots, they're going to be shooting 2 free throws. Off on the second, Will Francis comes away with a rebound, throw inside. Fitz can't save it. It's going to stay the way of the Red Riots. Walston, skip pass out to Spalding, over to Will Francis now. No, I might not have the most points on the floor so far, but Will Francis has really done a good job impacting this game. Rebound there by the Huskies. Over to Kennedy. Kennedy looks at a three, just short. Ben Francis now, opportunity. Going to get fouled hard at the other end. Ben Francis to the line. Opportunity at a few here. He's up and in. 25-16 our score with 6:37 remaining in this first half of action. Second unit ready to check back in for the Husky squad here. That pass tipped away. Walston's going to have a chance at a layup here, up and in. So it looks like the Red Riots are applying some pressure now. And it's up to the Huskies to handle it. Pass ahead. Poked away for a moment. Back to Kennedy. Knocked out of play. It's going to bring in some substitutions here. Bubar, Moore, Kennedy, Shorey, and Yagastara back into the game for the Huskies. Sacrificing some size with this unit, but definitely quick. That one's quickly taken away. And there's going to be a foul called, and that's going to be 2 free throws at the other end. That call against Bubar. And that's his 3rd foul, so that's part of the reason why the groups had been shifted up a little bit. Hall's going to have to check back in to replace him. Free throw off there.
Kyle Hall checking back in for the Huskies.
Good on the second one is Spalding. Coach Day going to take a timeout here. 6:05 remaining in today's first half of action. We're going to send it to a quick commercial break and rejoin you following that.
To Rouse Garage in Dover Fox Truck to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer. that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Raoul's Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Raoul's Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover, Foxcroft, Maine.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
Welcome back here to Maine Central Institute as the Huskies trail this one 16-28 against the Red Riots. And courtesy of our statistician for the day, I guess, so to speak, Gabe Nason, the Red Riots, they're 6 for 17 from the free throw line. Good fake there by Shorey. Up and in. 6 for 17 from the free throw line. That's 17 free throws in about around 10 minutes of play. So they're getting to the line. Just got to capitalize on there. The Huskies out in the zone now. Francis up and in for three. You can't give him that much space. He's going to make you pay every time, Chris. D'Agostaro to Moore. Moore puts up the three. Off the mark. A lot of contact around the basketball there. Shorey puts up the runner, up and in. Will Francis now. Pass the Schaff in the corner. Back to Schaff. Over to Ben Francis. To Walston. Walston, pump fake, takes a look. Off the mark from three. Battling for it. Schaff unable to keep that one in bounds. D'Agostaro bringing the ball down for the Huskies. Pass over to Hall. He's going to take a look at a three. Almost banked that one in. Good rebound by D'Agostaro over to Moore. Moore up and in for two. Huskies coming back out in this zone defense. Throwing a lot of different looks out at there, aren't they, Chris? As Francis, he gets a clean look at a three. He's going to knock that down every time.
That's his third three-pointer of the first half.
Nice pass inside. D'Agostaro over to Kennedy for the two there. That ball tipped. D'Agostaro looking up ahead. Good pass, but well read by Walston, understanding where that ball was going to go. Walston inside. Will Francis. Spalding off the mark for three, but that was a great play and great ball movement as Spalding got the rebound off the mark there. A lot of action, a lot of offensive rebounding for the Red Riots. That's going to be a foul, an opportunity at two more. Second foul on. D'Agostaro there. Checking back into the game is Fitz. With the foul trouble, we're starting to see more of the singular substitutions. As Walston up and in on the first there. Schaff checking out, replacing him is Van de Stein for the Red Riots. Moore checking out, Fitz replacing for the Huskies. Second one off the mark, battled around. Van de Stein, he ends up coming away with it. Puts up the shot off the mark there. Will Francis, good job hounding and harassing defense from behind. Runner there off the mark. Van de Stein comes away with it. A lot of contact happening in this one. Skip pass. One more. Spalding, clean look at a three off the mark. Walston tracks it down. Good pass inside. Up and in. Vandestein for 2. What a pass. Played over to Hall. Stolen away. Pierce Walston. Gonna go up and in for the easy layup and 2 more points. Lead up to 15 now.
That is their biggest lead of the first half.
It's been as low as 3 at one point, Chris.
Yeah, they cut it to 17-14, but again, this 15-point lead is the biggest Red Riots have seen here in the first half. They're really owning the style of play out there in this first half.
Guzeltes checks back into the game. Yagastar all the way to the rim. A lot of contact, no call. Pass ahead to Ben Francis. Thought about the 3. He's had the hot hand from there so far tonight. Will Francis, ton of contact. Fitz going to get whistled for the foul there. Set to check back in. Next opportunity is Kennedy for the Huskies. That is the second on Fitz. Will Francis up and in on that one. It's good to see him back in. Should mention he went down with what looked like an injury earlier on in the game, and he left the court under his own power. Back out here. Might have been a cramp the way they were stretching him out. Don't want to speculate too much, but.
Boy, those Orono sneakers are top notch, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. I mean, all of them. They got some sharp shoes, Chris. We might have to ask where they went and got those, because those look good. What else is looking good is their style of play out on display right now as they lead 24-41. Rebound there. Gusatella's from the corner. Up and in. He can shoot the ball really well. He's got a clean-looking stroke. Walston, hound and harass, but good dribbling on display by him. Walston directing traffic. Under 2 minutes left to play in this opening half of action. Pass over to Ben Francis. Off on that one. Good rebound inside by Vandestein. Taken away by Fitz. Skip pass to Kennedy. Guzatella is up and off the mark on that one. Good rebound and good shot from the free throw stripe by Caleb Kennedy. Francis. Directing traffic, 1:20 remaining in this first half. 12-point advantage for the Red Riots, 29-41 our score here.
I think if you're MCI, if you can get this down to 10 or even lower, you feel pretty good going into the half based on how things have gone here in the second quarter.
Absolutely, and that's going to definitely be a foul there against Kennedy.
Got to know the situation though here, where especially where they're in the double bonus.
And that's Kennedy's third foul. And I think that would have been a violation in that situation. Kind of just left the free throw area before the shot occurred. All the same, Walston knocks down both free throws, and just like that, it's now a 14-point lead. Zeltez thought about passing it to Fitz. Kennedy tried, ball stolen away. Stolen right back by the Huskies. Shorey, the runner, off the mark. Fitz, offensive rebound, off the mark. Back up again, off. One more try, gets the foul called. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Fitz going to the line, chance at 2.
All I got my pen moving all around my book here, Zach. Both sides.
You know, it's been a day full of fast pace and a lot of writing on your end, Chris. You're doing a good job keeping track of all the stats and things going on, and you can expect there will be some write-ups on Eastern Maine Sports and Eastern Maine Sports Media social pages about the action we've had today and other action happening around the league as well, around the state. Fitz was off on the second one, so splits the pair of free throws, and the Red Riots have the ball with 27 seconds. See if they try to work for one final shot. Just get past to Vandestein, looks inside. That's Schaff. Gonna have a chance at it off the mark. Francis had it for a moment, passes it over to Walston. Now 10 seconds remaining here in this opening half. Good shot by Walston, up and in. Ball stolen away by Vandestein. Travel called, though. It was actually Spalding on the steal. My apologies, Spalding. Shorey has it for a moment. All the way down the court. You know what? At the right angle, that would have looked like it was going in. Not a bad attempt there. But after the first half of play, the Red Riots, they lead this one 45-30. With that, we're going to send it to a commercial break, and we will rejoin you for the Black Bear Crane halftime show.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Go and stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business. To Ral's Garage in Dover Foxtrot to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Ral's Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Ral's Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best. Sluggers baseball and softball training offers a variety of classes and leagues to expose you to a wider view of the game. Sluggers leads the way in baseball and softball training with industry-leading technology such that combines a traditional batting cage experience with modern analytics, all from the virtual diamond of your favorite ballpark. Check out Sluggers today on Facebook, schedule online, or call 207-951-2250 to start your journey with the best training staff around. Excellence starts at Sluggers.
And stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 42 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Welcome back to Maine Central Institute for the Black Bear Crane halftime show. We want to thank our friends at Black Bear Crane. Black Bear Crane's family-owned and operated crane and rigging service provider located in Herman, covering the state of Maine with cranes from 27 to 240 tons. From roof trusses, HVAC units, steel and precast erection to modular home and communications equipment. Call 977-BEAR today. Chris, that was a very fast-paced, high-energy first half. While we were collecting some of the stats from that first half, one of the ones that popped out was 11 for 23 from the line in that first half of the Red Riot. So they left, quick math there, 12 points on the board, and that's a big 12 points in this game. This game probably feels closer than it necessarily could be. Let's run some of the other stats down and talk about what that first half of action looked like.
Yeah, and 23 free throws. A team would be happy to have that for an entire game, and they had that in the first half. But Pierce Walston's been their leader. He that first half, he 18 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals.
Yep.
And Ben Francis as well with 13 points.
Couple of threes mixed in there.
Threes, yeah, 3 threes I believe he had, and. It's been an impressive first half by Orono. They got off to that 12-0 start. MCI got back into it a little bit, and then another run by Orono, and they're up by 15.
Yeah, the Huskies cut it down at one point. It was 14-17, and they went on that after going on a run, and then Will Francis checked back into the game after leaving due to injury, and the game kind of flipped on its head again, and it's kind of kept on that trajectory for the rest of it as we've gone on. 30-45, still a game here, especially the style in which these two teams play. The Huskies 5 in, 5 out kind of got damaged a little bit at the end of that first half. You have Bubar with the 3 fouls. Kennedy has 3 fouls. A lot of foul trouble across the board for that Husky squad, and that's kind of what led to those 23 free throw attempts in that first half for the Red Riots. But if they can clean that up a little bit, play cleaner defense, you still want to be aggressive. You still want to be, taking the opportunity to try to make a steal, try to make things happen on your press. But if you can do it without fouling as far away from your own hoop, take away some of these free throw opportunities, you're going to find yourself in a better situation. Who knows, they might cut this lead down again, we'll have a ball game again. But 15 points, anything's possible at that point.
Yeah, I think if you're Orono, though, you're happy with the style. That's
Absolutely.
how we're going right now. That's an Orono game.
Absolutely. They like to play that up and down, fast-paced, high-tempo, energy type of game, and they're getting it right here, and they're showcasing why they prefer that style of game. With that, we're going to take it to another quick commercial break before we rejoin you for the finale of our Black Bear Crane halftime show from today's doubleheader. We thank you for joining us. If you're watching on YouTube and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. We're on the hunt to get to that 1,000 mark, and you can help us get us there. But we thank you for joining us on the Black Bear Crane halftime show. We'll be back with you in a moment.
To Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine. Go and stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangalore office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and office located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Sluggers Baseball and Softball Training offers a variety of classes and leagues to expose you to a wider view of the game. Sluggers leads the way in baseball and softball training with industry-leading technology such as HitTrax that combines a traditional batting cage experience with modern analytics, all from the virtual diamond of your favorite ballpark. Check out Sluggers today on Facebook, schedule online, or call 207-951-2250 to start your journey with the best training staff around. Excellence starts at Sluggers.
Welcome back here to Maine Central Institute, and thank you if you joined us on the Black Bear Crane halftime show. We appreciate you sticking around with us all day as we've had a doubleheader of action going on today. A lot of players out on the court. Oh, I got players crossed up there. I thought we had 6 on the court for a second, but Kennedy ran off. As we prepare for today's second half of action, we want to let you know about what we have coming up. Tuesday, December 13th, we will have Central at Foxcroft Academy Girls. I'll be doing that game with Toby Nelson, so you definitely want to tune in for that one. You know, selfishly, I get to fulfill a lifelong dream. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool was that move right there by Will Francis as well. But also moving on to that Saturday, Washington Academy at Foxcroft Boys. That's going to be Chris and Mark on the call there, 1:15 start time. But let's get back to the action here. 30-45 our score. Pass inside. Schaff going up strong. Going to be fouled by Fitz. You know, Schaff is strong inside for this Red Riot squad, Chris.
Yeah, 2 more free throw attempts after 23 of them in the first half.
It's also Fitz's 3rd foul of the game.
I believe they got two players now with 3 fouls.
I think it's 3. Kennedy, Fitz, and
Yep, you're right. I think you're right.
Bubar, who's had his playing time drastically reduced because of it. We got Stare on the far side there, knocked out of play. Bumping into kind of a young fan over there. Everybody looks fine. Ball going to stay the way of the Red Riots. Pass out to Ben Francis and another. Oh, I thought they were going to call a foul there, Chris. I spoke too soon. They're going to say that one landed on the end line, or sideline there, I should say.
I think he came up with it, but I think he dribbled it onto the end line.
Yeah. Uzeltes was coming through. He's had a couple nice shots there in that first half of action. Nice attempt there by Kyle Hall off the mark. After a pretty up and down first half, Chris, it's a little bit of a slower go to start this second half of action. Walston into Will Francis. Over to Spalding. Spalding might have taken a hand to the face there, inadvertent. Schaff. Screen for Walston. Walston coming off that screen. Unable to get that one to go. D'Agostari, good job on the dribble. Takes that one all the way to the rim. They're going to call the player control foul, the charge there. Good job by Will Francis. Able to step in front, get his team possession back. Walston looking for the open man here, finds Will Francis. Pass ahead to Walston. Nice move by him on our near sideline, Chris. Spalding off the mark there, rebound Kennedy. I spoke too soon about the fast pace. It's picked right back up. Guzeltes all the way to the rim. He's going to get fouled with a chance for 2 at the line.
Orono's had some good looks at the basket. They haven't been able to connect so far here in the second half, but if you're MCI, you start hitting some shots, you can quickly get right back into this game.
Absolutely, and we're at the same point we started this third quarter of action here, so still anybody's game as Guzelta's off on the first one there. Allen checking in now. Guzeltez knocks down the second. Walston. Skip pass through the hands of Spalding. That's going to go out of play, and you string some of those together, you never know. Set to check in, Drew Shorey, Caleb Kennedy, and Owen Moore.
This full court defense here is kind of sped Orono up a little bit into a couple mistakes here early in the second half.
For a fast-paced team that usually enjoys playing that way, it's under their own terms. It's much more difficult when the other team dictates the way in which your tempo is played. Guzeltez from the corner, off the mark. Good job sticking with it. Moore, he's going to have a look at it. Off the mark. Battled for it. Guzeltez had it for a second. Dribbled his way down there. Shorey on the miss. Walston up ahead to Francis. Francis up and in for the easy two. So after all that at one end, Will Francis able to come away with it for the easy two. Allen now. Looking for the screen. Gets it from Moore. Going to go to the rim. Blocked out of bounds there by Schaff. Noah Schaff said no on that one. Guzeltez stolen away, intended for Guzeltez by Pierce Walston. Oh, nice move. Going to get rewarded with 2 at the free throw line here. .5:30 remaining in this third quarter of action. Up and in on the first there's Walston. Second one in as well. That expands the lead to 18, 31-49 our score. Skip pass intended for Guzeltez.
18 now becomes the biggest lead. 17 had a 17-point advantage in the first half.
That it does. See if the Huskies can answer here. Try to get some momentum going. Guzeltez from the corner. Runner. Up and in. He's got a lot of skill, Chris.
Good looking shot there.
Walston, he's kind of been doing everything offensively, trying to get this team back going. Or I should say going through the press as Guzeltez had a clean look. Missed it there as Will Francis up and in for the easy two. Fitz, Hall, and Kennedy set to check back in. Next opportunity for the Huskies. Shorey comes away with it. Stolen from behind by Pierce Walston. He's been so impressive so far. Chris up and in for 2. Timeout taken, Coach Day. We're going to take it with him and rejoin you following this break. You're watching Maine High School basketball with Eastern Maine Sports.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. To Rouse Garage in Dover Foxtrot to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Riles Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover, Foxcroft, Maine.
Welcome back to Maine Central Institute. Here is the Red Riots. They lead this one 53-33, 4:25 remaining, in large part to do with the play of Pierce Walston and what he's been able to do out here so far. Unofficially, we got him for around 8 steals, as there's a turnover there through the arms of Hall. Up ahead to Ben Francis. Had a nice first half, able to knock down some threes. Over to Spalding. Will Francis over to Ben Francis. The drive. Foul called. Going to be well before the shot there. Moore, Kennedy, Shorey, Bubar, Yagastara. Yagastara not going to check back in, actually. Will Francis gives it back to Pierce Walston now. Pass intended there. Good steal by Allen. Allen to Shorey. Shorey to Bubar, who's not had as much run so far in this game due to foul trouble. Drive by Kennedy, up and in for 2. Ben Francis to Will Francis, still trying to break through this press. Nice move by Will Francis, up and in for 2. He's so smooth out on the basketball court.
Him and Pierce Walston can make it look so easy.
That they do, as they lead this one by 20. Bubar pass inside, that's Moore off the mark. Good rebound there, Francis now. As Ed Spalding gets it across the timeline. 3 minutes remaining in this third quarter of action. Ben Francis the drive, pass off to Walston. Don't mind if I do, says Pierce Walston off the nice dish by Ben Francis. Pass over to Bubar from Allen. Moore looking to set the screen. Bubar the drive, throws up a runner off the mark, they're going to say before the shot. .236 remaining here in this third quarter. Hughes checking in for the Red Riots alongside Caden Gray. Replacing Spalding and Will Francis. Bubar in the corner. Did a good job on the dribble there, unable to finish. Pass mishandled there. Good job by the Red Riots. Going to go all the way down for 2 more off the hand of Ben Francis. Kennedy now. Ball off the hip there. Like I say, Gray got called for the block there. Chance for the out-of-bounds play here by the Huskies. Good job, good play inside. Morgan have a look at it. A lot of contact, no call. Pass out ahead to Francis. Out to Hughes. Hughes going to take a look at it off the mark from 3. He's got a nice-looking shot, Chris.
He does. Only a freshman, too.
Walston going to take it out of bounds. Pass inside to Gray. A lot of contact. Foul going to go against Kennedy. Second group set to check back in. You got Kennedy, Allen, Guzitals, and Fitz.
Always nice to see when you can have a freshman come in along with your upperclassman, a freshman off the bench like that.
Valuable experience as well, especially playing with this specific Orono Red Riot squad that's favorited in Class B North, rightfully so, as they've put on display today, as they lead this one 35-60, their advantage. Rebound there by Hall. Back up and in, stolen away, finished by Walston. You look down for a second. They can be just that quick. Pass inside, Fitz. The up fake, off the mark. Hall poked away by Francis. A lot of contact all the way, nothing going. It's going to stay the way of the Red Riots. 1:22 remaining in this third quarter of action.
Should be a very interesting Class B North this year, as it usually is with, top tier 4 or 5 teams. But, if you don't bring your A game any night, a lot of teams in this league can beat you.
That they can. Kennedy knocks in a 3 there for this Husky squad that's not going anywhere. Pass ahead, Gray able to control it near the midline. Kennedy went all out for that one. Almost able to get there, but good layup and finish by the Red Riots. Pass ahead, Fitz. Up and in for 2, and the fast pace of this game continues. Hughes ran straight into Fitz there. That is going to be a 1-and-1 situation. .4 remaining here in this third quarter of action. Hughes, first chance at the line for him, I do believe. He's good on the first. He's got a great-looking shot.
He really does, yep. I think he missed his 2 shots from the field, but they were good-looking shots,
they were.
both of them.
And that was Fitz's 4th foul, I will say. It's a big foul there. Allen, pass ahead, stolen away for a moment. Gray sticking with it. Walston eventually comes away with it. Pass ahead to Hughes, trying to control it, unable to do so. They say Gray stepped on the end line there, going to go back to the Huskies. 19 seconds remaining here in this third quarter, I should say. Red Riot's going to put some pressure on here, try to take some time off the clock while they can. Pass ahead. Hall going to have a good look at a 3 here. Off the mark, Hughes and Kennedy battling for it. 7.5 remaining. Allen going to take the ball out.
What gritty play out there by the freshman Hughes.
Yeah, able to get that one out of play. Fight for the rebound. Kennedy driving inside, flips that one up. Going to have a chance at the free throw line here. Call's going to go against Gray. His 3rd. Off the mark on the first is Kennedy.
It's been a 21-10 third quarter in favor of Orono.
Off on the second one as well is Kennedy. Saved, but the Buzzer sounds. That's going to do it for the third quarter. 66-40 advantage Red Riots over the Huskies through 3 quarters. We're going to take a quick commercial break and rejoin us for the fourth quarter in today's action.
Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing a vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
I truly believe that if you're going to do something better, you got to start by innovating. Think about how to solve for a customer problem in a way that's quicker, different, and more customer-centric. The bank's promise has been fundamentally the same from the beginning till now, and that's ensuring that all that we do is making the lives of our employees, our customers, and the communities better. And it's their better, not what's defined as our better.
I got Walston.
Welcome.
26.
Oh, sorry there. Chris, I didn't mean to cut you off. But, yeah, Pierce Walston, 26 points that we have him down for. And, you know, you can see it on your screen. But making a strong bid for the Bangor Savings Bank Player of the Game, awarded to a player for their efforts out here on the court today. A lot of contact there. Back the way of the Huskies. Good screen there by Fitz. Pass over to Hall. Kennedy, he has a 3 this half. That one high, arcing off the mark. Guzelta's rebound there. Strong battle for the ball. Over to Kennedy. Another look at a 3. That one well short. Going to land out of play. Going to go back the way of the Red Riots. So no Pierce Walston out on the court. No Ben Francis out on the court. See how the Red Riots can deal with the press here as they do a good job of it right there. That one blocked out of bounds by Kennedy. That one strongly turned away on that attempt. Will Francis off the inbounds play. Strong to the rim, a lot of contact, no call. Letting them play early in this fourth quarter, Chris.
Certainly are, and just like we saw the MCI girls earlier put 8 players in the scoreboard. Orono's done the same in this one. 8 players in the scorebook for the Red Riot.
Yeah, that's a balanced attack, something you definitely like to see when you're a coach for your squad. Fitz up and in for 2. Chance to add 1 more at the line. Fitz good on the free throw, converts the 3-point play. 43-66 our score. Francis ahead to Hughes. Hughes, good job keeping that one alive on the dribble there.
Boy, he can dribble, can he?
Yes, he can. Now drives by, pass into Schaff, over to Spalding. Clean look at a 3, up and in. Hall, he takes a foul line jumper off the mark. Fitz, nice rebound. Off the mark. Francis, opportunity to push the tempo here. Pass inside intended for Gray. Tipped away, tipped out of bounds. Moore and Kennedy set to check in now, replacing Fitz and Kennedy. Pass inside. Oh, looked like it was going to be intended for Will Francis. Thought twice of it, finds Schaff. Spalding over to Hughes. Clean look at a 3. Just short. 6:01 remaining in this fourth quarter of action. 69-43 our score. Moore has a clean look at it, off the mark there. Francis dribbling through traffic. Able to keep it alive, finds Spalding. Spalding hit one from this exact spot. Does it twice. This team can shoot the three ball, that is for sure. Foul by Hughes. Chris, the three-point shooting of this team has been on full display. I mean, Ben Francis, a lot of there in that first half. You've got Spalding lighting it up here in this fourth quarter as he checks out of the game.
They're going to be a hard team to beat. Just the efficiency up and down the lineup of their offensive efficiency. They're going to be a hard team to stop.
So many weapons, Chris. I mean, there's player control foul called there. So many weapons. It's hard to figure out how to take away the weapons of this team. We've seen a numerous style of defenses out here so far today, and none of it's been working.
Going to have a couple substitutions coming in for Orono. Looks like 42, Adam Sherman. 44, Mason Kinney also in the game.
As they lead by nearly 30 with 5:24 left. Scores 43-72. That one off the foot of Gray, but Hughes eventually comes away with it.
Well, he is nifty with the ball, isn't he?
He is indeed. Gray going to have a look at a three off the mark. Battle for the rebound. Comes away the way of the Red Riots. Sherbin off the mark. Schaff inside. Powers up and in for two. Nice drive there. Going to be a lot of contact. See if they award the two free throws. They will here. D'Agostaro going to head to the line here. Off on the first. Bluebird's going to set to check in for the shooter. Next opportunity. As he will now. Good on the second. Hughes pass ahead to Sherman there. To be knocked out of bounds off the leg of Sherman. So Huskies not going anywhere, Chris, staying with this press. Trying to set the tempo for, their final bit of action in the season opener here. See where they can take this thing going forward. They're going to call a jump ball there. Good defense there by the young freshman. Good job able to come up with that one and get the jump ball, not a foul in that situation. It's easier said than done. Zelta is going to go to the rim, off the mark, bat it around, going to go back the way of Orono, and the Red Riots get the ball back. Red Riots looking for a way to figure out this press. Have had issues with it on recent possessions, but good job by Hughes all the way down court. Clean look at a three, off the mark. Gray, the rebound. Off as well. Ball's going to stay with Orono, and the Red Riots going to have another chance at it. So, Chris, with our final 4:16 remaining in this one, we're going to start to talk about, the Bangor Savings Bank player of the game. Is that pass intended for Schaff? Again, knocked out of play, this time going to the Huskies. We're going to start to talk about our Bangor Savings Bank player of the game. Not going to say who that is quite yet, but a number of guys deserving. I think at the top of that list has to be Pierce Walston, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, but the game he had today really set the tempo. You got numerous guys. Will Francis had a great day. Ben Francis had a great day. I mean, up and down the board, Schaff, Spalding. Tough team to beat. and they put that on full display with some of their performances out here. If you've been watching and you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the Eastern Maine Sports Media YouTube channel. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and it's free to do so. All you need is a YouTube account, and you can help us get there. Greatly supports the channel and all of our efforts here. On the court, returning to that action, block was called by On Moore, I should say. A couple more substitutions set to check in here for the Red Riots. That's Sodberg and Matt Allen that check in. Cole Allen checking in for the Huskies. Off on the free throw there. It was a 1-and-1 situation. Kennedy looking to get the Huskies offense going. Pass intended for Moore. Good job by Moore saving that one. Almost went out of play. Over to Hall. Hall trying to find it. Moore inside. Nothing doing. Hughes able to break through the press here. Working on our final 3 minutes and 20 seconds of today's action. It's been a complete game by the Red Riots. They're up 30 late in this one. Shot there by Sherman off the mark. Good rebound by Allen. A lot of offensive rebounds late in the stretch here for the Red Riots. It's been impressive. Is that one thrown away? Bubar's going to have a chance at it. Good job by Hughes. He might have actually got a block on that, I believe, Chris.
Yeah, I think he did.
Kennedy, foul line jumper off the mark. Nice reverse layup up and in by Cole Allen. So the freshman Hughes, he's been pretty impressive late in this one. Timeout taken here just for a substitution, it looked like. Looked like that was just for the substitution, so they are going to take the timeout. We'll take it with them and rejoin you for the final 2:36.
I truly believe that if you're going to do something better, you got to start by innovating. Think about how to solve for a customer problem in a way that's quicker, different, and more customer-centric. The bank's promise has been fundamentally the same from the beginning till now, and that's ensuring that all that we do is making the lives of our employees, our customers, and the communities better. And it's their better, not what's defined as our better.
Welcome back here to Maine Central Institute as the Orono Red Riots, they lead this one late over the MCI Huskies. Score of 74-46 with 2:27 remaining in this one. And Chris, let's kind of start to talk about our Bangor Savings Bank player of the game. Maybe you can run down some of the stats from some of the impact players that have been on to full display here in this one.
Well, I think we both agreed during the break that we were going to go with Pierce Walston as our player of the game. He had a great, he only played 3 quarters, and he ended up with 26 points. He added 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals. Just the do-it-all for Orono. But other deserving players that also played a great game. Will Francis played great. Ben Francis played great. And this is an Orono team that's going to be tough to deal with here this season.
Yeah, and we will try to grab Walston after the game and for a quick and brief interview at the conclusion of this one. So stick around as we're going to try to do that once this one wraps up here with the final 2:23 remaining on the clock. Sodberg with the Sherman. Sherman takes a look at a 3 off the mark. Good rebound. Sodberg drive inside, blocked away by Fitz. Kennedy comes away with it. Trying to go all the way in there, but good follow there by Shorey. The kind of the wild shot by Kennedy. Good follow, able to get that one home for the Huskies. Stolen away by Bubar now. Up and in for 2. Another steal by the Huskies. That one up and in for 2. Good job by Shorey. some momentum baskets maybe moving forward for you and your squad. You know, first game of the season, you want to get as much positive energy for your group as you can moving forward. There's another steal there by Shorey. A right-hand layup up and in. Sodberg up ahead. One more pass stolen away by Kennedy. Kennedy going to take a look at a three. Rattles in and out. Keeney, good job on the rebound there. Pass ahead, stolen away. Pass inside to Bubar, up and in for two. 57-74. We're under 1 minute left to play here in this one. Pass ahead. Sodberg, Soktoma. Moving the ball around. See if they waste these final 25 seconds. As it looks like this is going to, well, pass out of bounds there. Going to go back the way of the Huskies. 14.4 remaining on the clock. Bubar going to line one up, take a three. Ball's going to bounce out of bounds. 1.9 on the clock. At the conclusion of this, we're going to take one quick commercial break, rejoin you, and we're going to try to have Pierce Walston with us. As this one concludes, 57-74, we're going to take a quick break and rejoin you, hopefully with Pierce Walston on the other side.
Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center is a practice that specializes in treating a variety of different conditions. We treat patients daily who suffer from chronic lower back and neck pain, headaches, repetitive stress disorders, work injuries, sports injuries, and more. Dr. Rick and our entire team at Ames Chiropractic are excited to welcome you to our brand new Bangor office located at 43 Longview Drive, right behind Olive Garden. Ames Chiropractic Wellness Center, helping you to naturally feel and be your very best.
We'll make it quick, but thank you very much. You're our player of the game, Bangor Savings Bank, so I'm just going to run down that real quick.
Sounds good.
Hey, you've been really fun to watch. I didn't get to talk to you during football, but you were really good over there, too.
Thank you, sir.
I'm a Dexter alum, so that took a lot.
Yeah.
So. Welcome back here, joined by Pierce Walston. Pierce, great game. You are our Bangor Savings Bank player of the game.
Thank you.
Really set the tone out there for your team, especially early on, having to deal with the press.